The car park outside Stara Zagora, Bulgaria, buzzes with anticipation. It's early morning, but already the lot is alive with the sounds of engines, laughter, and hurried footsteps. Families pour out of their vehicles, dressed in their finest, each one carrying hopes and dreams for the day ahead. The air is thick with a sense of occasion. This is no ordinary gathering. The annual bride market of the Bulgarian Roma is underway, a vibrant, high-stakes tradition that has been passed down for generations. For the Roma community, this event is more than just a festival. It's a pivotal moment in the social calendar, where old customs meet the aspirations of a new generation. Families arrive from miles around, their cars crowding the dusty lot. Some have traveled for hours, even days, to be here. The journey is a testament to the importance of this day, and as they step out, there's a palpable mix of excitement and anxiety in the air. Traditional Balkan music blares from speakers, setting the rhythm for the day. People dance in circles, their movements both rehearsed and spontaneous, while live musicians add to the festive chaos. The air is thick with excitement, and the energy is contagious. Young men, dressed to impress in crisp shirts and polished shoes, eye the girls parading with their families. There's a sense of friendly competition as they size each other up, each hoping to make a lasting impression. For many teens, this is the rare chance to mix and socialize openly, away from the watchful eyes of their tight-knit communities. Laughter and nervous chatter fill the air as new friendships are formed and old ones are rekindled. The girls, center stage, wear dramatic makeup and dazzling dresses, each hoping to catch a suitor's eye. Their outfits are carefully chosen, every detail considered, from sparkling jewelry to perfectly styled hair. For many, this is the most important day of their young lives. But beneath the glamour, nerves run high. The pressure to impress is immense, and every glance feels loaded with meaning. Some girls clutch their mother's hands, others steal anxious glances at the crowd, wondering what the day will bring. Mothers watch anxiously, their faces a mix of pride and worry, while fathers stand guard, protective and vigilant. For parents, this day is both a celebration and a test. A moment when their children's futures hang in the balance. The girls laugh and dance, trying to mask their nerves with joy, but everyone knows what's at stake. Every step, every smile, every word could change the course of their lives. Futures are being decided here. Financial security or disappointment hangs in the balance. The negotiations and conversations that happen today will ripple through families for years to come. A successful match can change a family's fortunes overnight, bringing hope and stability. But for those who leave empty-handed, uncertainty and worry linger long after the music fades. In this festival of futures, every glance and gesture matters. Here in the heart of Bulgaria, tradition, hope and destiny collide in a single unforgettable day. To outsiders, the bride market may seem shocking, even archaic, the sight of families gathering in a bustling open field, young women dressed in their finest, and parents negotiating matches can feel like a relic from another era. Yet beneath the surface, this event is far more than a spectacle. It is a living tradition, deeply woven into the fabric of Bulgarian life. For the Bulgarian, the market is about survival and the preservation of a unique identity. It is a rare moment when scattered families come together, reaffirming bonds that have endured for generations. Here, every gesture, every conversation, is a thread in the tapestry of their culture. Their once thriving coppersmith trade, a source of pride and livelihood, is slowly fading in the modern world. As economic pressures mount, this gathering becomes even more vital, a way to keep their community united, to share stories, and to remember their roots. Dating is strictly forbidden in Bulgarian society. The market is the only sanctioned space where young people can meet potential partners under the watchful eyes of their elders. It is a delicate dance of tradition and hope, where futures are quietly shaped. Marriages within the clan are not just about love, they are a shield, protecting the community from outside influence and ensuring that customs are passed down unbroken. The bride price, often misunderstood, is not a payment for a girl. Instead, it is seen as compensation for her upbringing, a gesture of respect for her family's honor, and a way to strengthen ties between families. For families facing poverty and uncertainty, a good match can be a lifeline, offering hope, stability, and a sense of belonging in a changing world. The market is more than a place for matchmaking. It is a massive reunion, where news is shared, alliances are formed, and traditions are passed down from one generation to the next. To abandon this tradition would be to lose a core part of who they are, a loss that would echo through generations. The bride market is a bridge between past and future, connecting ancestors' dreams to the hopes of today's youth. For the Kalaiji, this tradition is about more than money or marriage. It is about survival, dignity, and the enduring strength of community. The market is a dance of introductions and negotiations, not an auction. Families stroll, daughters on display, while young men and their parents observe. If interest sparks, parents approach each other for a private conversation. The young couple may exchange a few words, but parents make the real decisions. Reputation and financial standing are quietly assessed. Negotiations often begin at the market, but continue at home or by phone. The bride's price must reflect her family's honor, but it seem greedy. Once a deal is struck, it's a cause for celebration. The agreement is more than financial. It's a social bond between families. The market ends with new alliances and futures set in motion. Here, tradition and negotiation go hand in hand. The bride price is the market's most talked about feature. In recent years, prices have soared, often starting at $7,500 and reaching over $11,000. For families in poverty, this is a life-changing sum. Virginity is non-negotiable and commands the highest price. Beauty, especially Western features, boosts a girl's value. Family reputation and the girl's character also matter. Girls seen as too modern or defiant may fetch less. Exceptional beauty can push prices even higher, sometimes over $20,000. For the groom's family, it's an investment in status. For the bride's family, it's a reward and a financial cushion. The economics are a complex mix of tradition, honor, and hard cash. In the world of the bride market, virginity is not just a personal matter, it's the very foundation of a girl's value. From a young age, girls are taught that their purity is their most precious asset, something to be fiercely protected and closely monitored by their families. For those who are not virgins, the consequences are severe. Shame follows them, and their chances of marrying, let alone fetching a good bride price, diminish drastically. In some cases, a girl who is not considered pure may never marry at all, leaving her isolated from her community. To prevent any hint of scandal, girls are rarely left alone. Their social lives are tightly controlled, with chaperones accompanying them everywhere. Even a rumor can be enough to ruin a reputation, so families remain vigilant, guarding their daughters' every move. The bride market is often the only opportunity for these girls to be seen by potential suitors. Yet, even here, they are never truly free. Every glance and gesture is scrutinized by watchful relatives and community elders. In the past, the pressure was even greater. After the wedding, a bride's virginity had to be proven publicly, often through the sign, in kroper Einstein, offer per blucher, in panber descendants African. This tradition, though less common today, still casts a long shadow over the expectations placed on young women. Alongside purity, beauty is held to an equally high standard. The ideal is clear, pale skin, blue eyes, and blonde hair, features that echo Western beauty norms. Girls who don't fit this mold often feel invisible or less desirable. Months are spent preparing for the market. Girls carefully balance modern trends with traditional values, perfecting their appearance in hopes of standing out. The pressure to look flawless is immense, and every detail is scrutinized. At the market, a girl's worth is measured almost entirely by her purity and her looks. Qualities like intelligence, kindness, or ambition are rarely considered. Instead, the focus remains on what can be seen and proven. The emotional toll of these expectations is profound. Many girls feel as though their entire value is reduced to a single day at the market, and to qualities they had little say in shaping. As one girl put it, "If you're not beautiful or a virgin, you're worth nothing." These words echo the harsh reality faced by many, where self-worth is tied to impossible standards. The price of tradition is often paid in self-esteem, leaving many young women struggling to find value in themselves beyond what the market demands. The bride market tradition deeply impacts girls' education. Many are pulled from school by age 14, their futures redirected toward marriage. Families fear co-ed schools threaten their daughters' virginity and honor. At home, girls are taught to cook, clean, and serve, preparing for life as wives. Only about 10% of Roma women in Bulgaria finish secondary school. Many are illiterate. Without education, their options are limited, they become dependent on husbands. Dreams of careers are often sacrificed for tradition. One girl, Pipa, wanted to be a hairdresser, but now waits at home for a husband. Her story is common, potential cut short, futures predetermined. The cycle of dependence and lost opportunity continues. Tradition shapes their lives long before they can choose for themselves. The bride market faces criticism from both outsiders and within the Kalaiji community. Many see it as commodifying women, reducing their worth to virginity and looks. Human rights groups argue it denies girls freedom and education. The emotional strain on girls is immense. Pressure to please families and accept matches for money. Some Kalaiji parents now question the focus on money over character. "I want my daughters to have a say," says one mother. Girls who don't meet strict standards face stigma and shame. A culture of fear and secrecy grows. Dissent is rising. People are asking if this tradition can survive in the modern world. The debate over its future is louder than ever. Even the bride market is changing as the modern world seeps in. Girls today have more say in who they marry than previous generations. For many, the market is now as much a social event as a matchmaking one. Social media lets young Kalaiji connect before meeting in person. Some families now value happiness over a high bride price. The money is gone in a year, but the husband is for life, says one father. Emotional connection is slowly gaining ground over pure transaction. Still, tradition and pressure remain strong, especially in conservative families. Virginity and bride price are still central, but cracks in the old ways are showing. The market is cautiously adapting to a world of greater personal choice. Change is slow, but it's happening. The Kalaiji bride market stands at a crossroads, caught between tradition and change. For many, it's a vital part of identity and survival, but it raises tough questions about freedom, equality, and the cost to young women's futures. Some girls embrace the tradition, others feel trapped by it. Family attitudes vary. Some listen, others focus on money. The community is divided with generational shifts underway. The answer may not be abolition but evolution. Growing agency, social media, and a shift from price to personality point to a new path. The challenge is to preserve culture while letting go of what holds girls back. The future of the bride market will be shaped by the voices of the young women themselves.